Hello, lovely people out there. Kevin from CC Pipe here, where we focus on productivity and pipeline for creatives. And I'm back with another InDesign tutorial. Today, we'll be creating some interactivity for this product page mockup, and I'll show you two different approaches to showing and hiding objects with buttons. And it will be functioning something like what you see on screen now. So let's jump into InDesign and get started. I've already created the objects we need and a few layers to organize. And when working with interactive elements, I recommend naming objects. Otherwise, I don't usually bother with that in InDesign. And here you can see we have three different product images. We want to make it so that when you click the swatch, it changes the product chart. And for this, we're going to use the buttons panel, and you'll find it under window and then interactive and buttons and forms. To start, we select one of the swatches. Then in the buttons panel, we open type and choose button. And then name it. I'll just do swatch 1. And in the layers panel, we can now see the object has been added to a button container. However, so far it doesn't do anything. That's where the actions over here come in. And in this list, there is one called show, hide buttons and forms. Click it and it's now been added to the actions. We also got a list down here of all the buttons on the page, and so far we only have the one, but as you might have figured out, to show and hide objects this way, they need to be buttons. So let's keep going. Select the corresponding product image and change type to button. This one doesn't need an action, it just needs to be an empty button to show up in the show and hide list. Now the same needs to be set up for the two other combinations. I'll speed it up and then we'll look at setting it up correctly. There, now we have 6 total button objects. Once again, these 3 are without any actions applied to them, whereas the swatches have the show and hide action we added earlier. Now all 6 buttons show up here, and think of it like this. When you click, this should be visible. So for swatch 1, product 1 should be visible. And toggle this to the eye icon, and product 2 and 3 should be hidden, which is the crossed over one, and all 3 swatches should also be showing. And that's the first one done. Next, swatch 2. Show product 2, hide 1 and 3, and once again all swatches showing. And the last one, show 3, all swatches, and hide 1 and 2. One last thing, we should consider the default state. So if we want product 1 to show up by default, either make sure it's on top in the layers, I suppose, or for product 2 and 3, select and check this box here, hidden until triggered. That will make it hidden by default. And this is it for this one. Now to preview this without exporting, we can use the EPUB preview under window, interactive over here, and then click play. It will load. And now we can click and see if it's working, which it is. Very nice. Next up, another way of doing it. Instead of making everything a button, we can use button to trigger an animation. And to make it clearer, I put it in a separate layer. I made a read more frame in the layers and a group with a background and some extra description text. And like I said, we will use an animation for revealing the pop-up here. And to set it up, go to Window, Interactive, and then Animations. Then we select a group, and on the preset we can choose lots of animation, but I was going to use the most boring one, which is just appear. And below we have event. Right now it's going on page load, which is not what we want. We want it on button event. That's grayed out now because we don't have that set up yet, so let's do that. Select the read more frame, and in the buttons panel choose type button, and then name it. You can just name it read more. And open up the events. This time choose animation. Note that it says EPUB publish online only, i.e. this is not compatible with PDFs at all. Then we choose the animation, appear, and play is the option that we want. Then go back to the animation group here. We should see the on button event checked, and then just make sure to uncheck on page load. After we click the read more button, we want to hide it and instead show a hide version. We kind of did this before, just add another action and show hide buttons. But we also need the hide button, and I'll just copy paste the one we have now. I'll change the text and then rename it. And now we can set up the visibility, starting with read more. Clicking it should hide itself and show the hide button instead. Then the opposite for the hide version. And something like that. And a couple of last adjustments as well. For the hide button, add the animation action, same as before, but this time for option, choose reverse. And on the show hide action, just check the hidden until triggered again. And now we can open the preview again, test it out. We can toggle the pop-up and the button changes, and we can change the product with the swatches. Very nice. That's all I had for this time. Hope you learned something and found it interesting. And thank you for watching, and see you in the next video right here on CC Pipe.